welcome back to my channel. And if it's your first time watching, my name is Andrine, and in this kitchen we do vegan. Alright, so today we are, since it's the festive season and it's Easter and it's COVID, so I'm here to present to you a recipe that you can enjoy, and it's a traditional Jamaica Easter spice bun or spice bun. Alright, so let me get into the ingredients, and also thank you for your support. Alright, so let me get into the ingredients. Here I have my flour, here my melted butter, here I have my vanilla, and I have just a little backup here. I have my almond essence. Alright, here I have my yeast mixture. I have my salt. Here I have my fruits that I soak for, not soak, but this was actually the fruits I used to make my homemade ginger wine. Here I have some raisins. Here I have my spices. Alright, so this is so I have nutmeg, cinnamon, and mixed spice for baking. Here I have extra fruits, so I have my candied fruits, and I have some cherry here. I also have my VITA malt, which is MALTA. And in this pot here, I use this for, this is actually my homemade ginger wine and a Malta that I use to put on the raisins. Alright, I also have here honey and molasses, blackstrap molasses and browning. Alright, so let's get straight into it. We ain't wasting any time. We just want you to go ahead, log on, go ahead so you are able to make your Easter bun for the weekend. Alright, first I'm going to combine all my dry ingredients and my salt I'm going to ensure that it's properly combined. And for this recipe, it's not limited to what you see here. You can, add more spices or less spices if you're not a spice person. Alright, dry ingredients combined. Over here, I'm going to add all my wet ingredients. So I'm going to add my Malta, another Malta rather. You want Malta to drink, baby? Alright, I'm going to add my almond essence, my vanilla, hope you're seeing it. Let me just come closely with this. Yes, baby, you tired? That sounds like mama is tired. Alright, there you go. So I'm adding all of them. I'm going to add my honey. Adding my honey. Alright, then my blackstrap molasses. Blackstrap molasses, and further down I will definitely be doing the molasses today as it relates to health, what it's good for, and I'm just going to add some browning for color. You tired? You tired? You tired? And I'm going to stir. Alright, pull this closer. I'm gonna stir and ensure that everything is properly combined, and as you go ahead you can taste it. I'm going to add my yeast mixture. And I'm going to mix, and I want to taste this if it's fine. Don't want it to be too sweet because I have all the raisins and fruits here and they're already sweet. Alright, this is good. Good enough. All right, so mix. All right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just add my fruits over here. Most of it, and then I'm going to leave some just to like throw on the top, put on the top. Like for this now, I'll just add all of this. And as I said, this is some of the fruits I use for my homemade ginger wine. And then I'll just use some of this again. And if it doesn't matter, it depends. If you're a fruit person, you can add more to it. All right, so don't be limited. It's not limited. So I'm going to combine all the fruits, ensure that it's properly mixed. Thing is combined so that you don't have them sinking. All right, so this looks good. Smells so nice, guys. You should be here in my kitchen to smell all this niceness. All right, so this is good. What I'm gonna do now, I'm going to make a well, and I'm going to add my liquid. You wanna see what mommy doing? Alright, mix in. And as I said, it depends on your lightness for color. You can always add more color. Alright, I think I'm gonna need more color, so what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna add a little more molasses to it. That's my preference, really. Alright, just do all the mixing. Alright, so I'm just gonna add some more molasses to it. Just gonna add molasses right here. This is fine. You tired, mama? Baby tired? You just yawning like that? You just going on like that? Alright, I'm gonna just mix till properly combined. Smells so good. I wish you all were here to get your Easter bun. So, an Easter bun is getting so expensive. So, if you can make your own, guess what? So easier, better, cost effective. It's time to save back on what you can save back on. Right, mix. I have some more liquid, so what I'm going to do, taste it. Tastes fine, because what I'm going to do, I don't want it to be too sweet, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually make a glaze for it. All right, now I'm going to add in my melted butter. It's fine. This is the perfect timing. All the sediments at the bottom. Alright, you want to see what mommy doing? Baby just looking. Alright. Just gonna mix until properly combined. Yes, baby. You okay? Yes, I know. Yes, baby. Alright, just mix. And then we have already preheated our oven to 360 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, should be fine. So I'm just gonna taste it again and see how it tastes. This is fine. So I have my baking tins here. Let me just do one more mixing. Alright, so I'm now just gonna combine my mixture into my baking tin. Right, I can see. Just want to let you see. I'll add more as I go along, but I just want to ensure that both baking tins have enough mixture in it. Yes, baby. And as I said, for color wise, you can add more color to it if you wish. Alright, so now I'm just going to put them in the oven. There you go. So I'm just gonna put them in the oven now for 1 hour to 1.5 hours. Alright, so it's going to bake for 1 hour to 1.5 hours. Alright, so over here I'm actually just making a glaze for the bun. So I have some jelly, some jam, some grape jelly, I should say some melted butter, honey, and I had some of the leftover liquid that I used to combine with the dry ingredients. Just a tip I have in this. So I'm just going to stir until it's spreadable and most of the liquid, as in the water, is out until it's smooth. So I'm just going to stir this until it's smooth, and then we will have our glaze. And this, I'm just going to do it for probably about 3 minutes or so until I have a nice consistency that I have as a glaze consistency. Alright, so now our lovely bun is all through baking, all nice. There you go. Alright, so and I did a round one. Alright, so now I'm just going to apply my glaze to the bun. Alright, so now we're going to just apply our glaze, and I'm going to use a spoon first and just pour some over it, and then I'll use the brush to brush it moving forward. Alright. And you see how the color is nice? This is the color I like. I don't like a pale color. Alright, so I'm trying as much to glaze as much parts as I possibly can. Let me put this one over here. Alright, I'm gonna just try to see how I can maneuver this section. Alright, this is fine. And then I'm just gonna leave it to cool before I cut into it. Alright, so there you have it, all glazed, shiny, and glistening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Have a wonderful day.